Welcome back again to CivilNet. Our guest here is Tandilyan. She's a newly elected member of parliament from the newly formed Yelk Alliance. Yelk Alliance is one of the three political forces running for the 65-seat city council elections today. This council will then elect the new mayor of Yerevan. Mane, we have these elections, but we rarely talk about the policies they will result in. What are the policies that Yelk will have an impact on if elected?
You know that during our campaign, we were trying to reach people saying that what our plans are, what our objectives are. Actually, main thing that we were stressing on was that we gonna do efficient and effective governing of the Yerevan, the city, and its money that people pay here, taxes, and we consider that all troubles we have here in Yerevan are coming from misappropriation of the money that people pay. So we were telling them that we are going to cut all those expenses that are not efficient. We are going to be trying to make expenses with more attention to what they are need for, and to pay more attention on official people spendings that we have. So a lot of things that we had in our mind and in our plans. I have to say here that people actually do not pay much attention to the programs and objectives you have, because actually they think that all are the same. And
why is that?
This is because of a lack of trust in politicians, political parties, and elections overall. And they feel like they are all the time told something and no one keeps promises, etc. So people actually are really indifferent to all these processes, which makes me very sad, because actually they are feeling like outsiders and do not want to participate in the creation of their future, and in this case, future of Yerevan. We really tried hard to reach each person, every person in their yards, gardens, saying that we are there to support you, to keep your voices, and what we did actually today. But I'm upset to say that the participation wasn't that we would expect. And so we'll see what the results are, and they are going to be today, and how people voted. But actually, you know, that their votes had much impact on due to vote buying processes and all administrative processes that people could feel on themselves.
So what is it going to take to make people realize that these elections are important, so that the elections stop becoming a protest between the political elite and devolve to the people?
I think we have a lot of work to do here. From one side, we need to talk to people and introduce ourselves. First of all, we are new alliance, as you said, and in some sense new in politics, and we want to gain trust, which will make people believe that whatever they do will be reflected during the elections and then in their lives. And we want to connect their voting power to the way they live further. And this is very important, because they do not feel any need for participation, and this is really bad. So I think one of those things we failed to do is to show to people how this day, voting day, is connected with their future life of their children and the country. And on the other hand, I really understand that we need to make them help understand all those connections, and the standard of living that they have is very low, so that it reflects really much on the decision they make when they go to vote. So these two things need to be worked on and communicated to people, and I hope we're gonna do this during these 5 years.
And what's the value to a party to have mayorship?
You know that Yerevan is not like on the capital city, not only the capital city of Armenia, but this is one of the biggest cities and one of the powerful cities in Armenia. So having mayorship here, we would be able to show how oppositional party can work, and people first of all could judge and then later on make their decision even powerful during the other elections. On the other hand, we understand that on April 2nd, ruling party won, so that we need to somehow balance their power in parliament, because they have majority and they are going to do all that they were doing before. So we wanted to oppose Yerevan to ruling party as well. On the other hand, we're going to show efficient organizational stuff, and our team is very good on that people could see how oppositional party can work. So these two things were so important to us that we were trying very hard to reach to people. And well, I don't know, we'll see how it worked out.
It's just been an hour since the polls have closed. What is the one thing that people can take away from today, from the day's events?
That first of all, Yelk Alliance did everything to keep their votes and not to lose any vote, and to show that we have results, what people gave to us. This is one thing we tried hard to keep, and we did. We covered all voting stations. In every places we had our people keeping the voices of people. So we wanted to show that if you're going to voting station, you have to know that we are there to support you and to keep your voice. You just need to participate. One thing we will show and will take away from this day is that if you participate, you can change. If you don't, you are becoming inactive and everything is decided for you. So you have to become decision maker by participation in elections.
Thank you very much, Mane.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.